Going into Infernal Shrines in our heroic division matchup of Team New Team versus Vendetta. Welcome in. My name's Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we got that Team New Team. I think it's Jocko is on the Hogger, Gambit on the Anduin, Zen on the Diablo, Mini on the Junkrat, and Killidan on the Sylvanas. Over on the right-hand side, we got Vendetta, SCH on the Vala, Toru on the Deckard, Geo on the May, Zap on the Medivh, and Jack on the Diva.
3, 2, 1. To arms.
Okay, sorry. I was looking at something. Diva going to be able to boost through the enemy. Oh my god, SCH with a lot of initial damage out onto the enemy. Going to be going into the fire at will. We're going W build Vala for our map number 1 in our second best of 3 of the day. Geo goes down. First blood over to the side of Team New Team. Not looking too new right there. Miniken just getting that splash onto the wave to clear things out faster as we have our first objective to be frozen in the bottom lane. Me too, Kalis. Well, I had hoped that there would be other positions available for me within the company, but that is not the case, so... I had hoped that there would be something else for me to do, but that does not seem like it's the case, so we will, I don't know. Hopefully not have to stop streaming. That's what I hope. Hopefully we can continue full-time streaming. Otherwise, I don't know. Camp to be stolen on the right-hand side. We do have Team New Team with some dominant rotations in the early game here. Also 2 early kills on top of everything. Medivh at 5 stacks currently on his baseline Arcane Rift. I don't understand what would stop you from making friends with Justin and making cool hots YouTube for funsies. Money. Money is the issue. Like, why would he... Like, there's no money. Oh, is it Josh? Is it Jocko? How do I say it properly? You're here so I can say it. Is it Jocko? I don't think it is. Is it just Josh? First Punisher frozen in the bottom lane. Still a little bit of back and forth between the two teams. Did Wisdom drop Grubby and Justing? No. Grubby was contracted and his contract ended. I don't know about Justing. I assume so because I told all of the heroes' positions have been terminated. Like Warwick. Warwick also, his position has been ended as well. Like, I assume Justing's has, but I don't know. I haven't heard from him. It's pronounced J. Koshlo. J. Koshlo. Oh god. Yeah, Grubby always had a contract that had to be renewed, and then his was not. It's more like Lou, not Low. Well, get an easier name to pronounce, Josh. You know, I'm just gonna call you Jay. You're just Jay for now. You're Jay. That's it. I'm done. Not Warwick. I mean, everybody. Everyone who worked on CCL is the vast majority of us don't, you know, don't have a job anymore. Anyways, Diablo comes in with the Shadow Charge protection from Medivh as well, sitting on 10 stacks. Little Little fire stomps out here and there as we're just waiting to see if there's any sort of initiation further into the bottom lane. Diablo goes in. There's the shadow charge, but continues to back away. Hey, Zan, what's up, bud? It doesn't matter that much. It does to me. Anyways, Punisher will expire. About 60% of the fort will be taken down. Invade onto the camp once again. I'm going to just go ahead and show the Decker Kane vision really quickly. Indigo Zap will scout this out with the Medivh flying overhead. But here comes the Steel Trap, the Shadow Charge, the Protection. All onto Geo. Able to icing away. Portal set up by Medivh. But it seems like this still will be the camp grabbed by Hogger. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what those look like as we get into our mid-game 10 talent tier. What fantasy world do you want to live in? One was CCL. Bottom lane fort does go down. Arcane Punisher will be next in the top lane. Mid lane we do have Impaler Camp, which Vala will be clearing out. Those 10 talent tiers, as I had mentioned, will be coming through soon, so we'll go ahead and just wait and see what those look like at the top of our screen. Okay. Waiting to see what the fight looks like here. Does anyone know in chat, can you light bomb a Riptire? No, you can't, right? You can't light bomb a Riptire. I'm pretty sure you can. I've never seen it, but I just had this random thought that you could, and that'd be kind of wild. Anyways, Leyline Seal from the Medivh. Diablo comes in to try and push back the enemy. Diva with the boost in. There's the Riptire from the Junkrat as he will be able to get some decent damage onto the Decker Kane. The Wailing Arrow did go out as well. And Decker goes down. So does the Mei. Zalgo Jack, or excuse me, Zalgo Jack is able to get out of here. Not losing the mech, not even losing the mech. Wow, really nice right there. Next Punisher should be announced fairly soon, if I'm not mistaken. 4-0 in kills, 11-10 in the level. Solid level lead over to the side of Team New Team, as we have Jay in top lane just getting the easy wave clear with the Hog Wild, and the mid lane fort shall fall.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
The hunter.
There's that announcement of our next Punisher, that Arcane Punisher. So we have the wave pushed up by, by Hogger as the Sylvanas locks in the black arrows to just try and get the tower shut down for the time being. Icing in from the Mei, the Blizzard out as well. Overpower from the Diablo. Cryo Freeze to be popped here. Great staggering blow, and that will be the kill into Mei. Multi-shots out from the Vala. Steel Trap just onto a singular Skeletal Defender. Mei up in the next 3 seconds. Little fire stomps out from Diablo, gets some scouting and just pokes at the enemy. And still just waiting to see if there's any sort of initiation. Medivh looking to maybe set up a portal here. Scouting out ahead as well so that the Diablo doesn't get that from the Shadow Charge. Mei is going to be coming in. That's a Hungering Arrow from Vala as well. The multi-shot, but this is going to be Skeletal Defenders quickly over to the side of Team New Team. Diva boosts away. Portal set up by Medivh just to get the allies further away faster. Medivh back into bird form. 20 stacks, by the way, on Medivh. Has he died? No, he hasn't. He's just slow stacking on the Medivh. I guess I wouldn't say slow stacking. Safe stacking for the Medivh. Punisher jumps over. Medivh coming through with the Leyline Seal connecting onto, I think that's 2 enemies. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas. There's a Shockwave from the Hogger. Medivh's trapped in the bush. Sets up the portal. Goes down. That's stacks reset. That has got to be a big momentum boost for the side of Team New Team. Getting rid of those stacks and resetting them halfway through. That's huge. Diablo comes in with the Shadow Charge. Geo getting the icing back. Zen needs to back off with the Tower shots on him. Looks like we will have the Riptire mostly as a zoning tool, but does clear out the wave instantaneously. Hogger steps forward. This is looking like a keep to fall through top lane, but is this game over? The death timer's low at this point. Medivh, Deckard back into the mix. The wave is coming in through top lane. Sylvanas turns off the tower with the black arrows. A little bit of poking from the Junkrat, but the minion wave will solidify the top lane keep. Mid lane does take a little bit of damage from the Punisher as it was pulled down. D.Va boosts through the Punisher as the camp will be grabbed on the left-hand side. I wanted to watch the NA qualifiers and find it so hard to find, FYI. Maybe the link to the VODs in the Here International site. I finally found your stream, but it just took me so long. Well, Rags, I don't know what to tell you because I just cast the games. I don't do anything with Heroes International, so if you would like to make any recommendations, I would suggest you make it to them either via Twitter or whatever contact method they have on their website. But they have not contacted me for like VODs. I highlight my VODs, so all of the games should be highlighted. You can easily go through my VODs as well as you can find it from Saturday and Sunday. But if you go into the highlight section, all of the VODs, all of the matches that I was able to fully cast were put in there. Or were highlighted, excuse me, so they'll never go away. But when it comes to actual like VODs on their websites and stuff, that's nothing I have any sort of affiliation with at this time. Sorry, friend. I will say this though, Rags. Be sure to be here on the 10th and 11th and 17th and 18th because I will be casting on those days. I will be casting on both those days, as many matches as I possibly can. Diablo comes in with the Shadow Charge. Overpower onto, I think that was the Vala who does get the protection. Big Lightning Breath from the Diablo. Multi-shots are attempted, or excuse me, the strafe is attempted, but Zalgo Jack, are you gonna use your Mecha Explosion at any point? Because I feel like Zalgo Jack's had Mecha Explosion for the last, like, 6 minutes. 6 is an exaggeration, maybe 3. Any Mecha Explosions? Still no Mecha Explosion. That's D.Va to fall. No, she won't. She gets the protection, is able to back away with a couple HP. Not too much. Constant pressure being applied through the bottom lane. Team New Team doing a great job of controlling map number 1 here in our second best 3 of the day, as it will be 10-1 in the kills, 16-14 in the levels. May bop some people around. By the way, the Heroes International VODs will go up on my YouTube as well, but they are scheduled out a little bit. It is going to be, they'll go up on my YouTube, but it's going to be a little bit of time because we have so many NGS games that are coming out. I do 1 game a day on YouTube because YouTube Analytics prefers it when you only do 1 VOD video a day, from my understanding. So, yeah. Slowly but surely, those Heroes International matches will be up on my YouTube. So if you hit exclamation YouTube, you can subscribe there. And if you want to check out any of the other NGS games from this season or previous, they're all there. All the ones that I've casted. I think it was like last season I did like 100 games or something. Steve just poking out, 5 stacks on his baseline Arcane Rift. Geo getting a little bit low, does get the healing potion, does get the protection. And another objective phase is up and available. Mid lane keep did already take some initial damage, but the gate is still available for the ally friends. 16 apiece when it comes to our talent tiers. So we at least have that. 7-16 though in levels. A little bit of extra scaling over to the side of Team New Team. Wailing Arrow from the Sylvanas. Lightning Breath. There's going to be a Shockwave. And once again, oh whoa, they actually get the Mech Explosion this time. Leyline Seal does actually time out just as the Mech Explosion comes out. There's going to be Riptire from Junkrat. Portal for Zalgo Jack. Light Bomb. That'll be D.Va Pilot. She's trying to get into the portal but can't. Sylvanas Haunting Waves in. SCH goes down. Toru getting low. A little bit of damage over time, but the protection mitigates or stops that from happening. Meanwhile, in the top lane, there is still the wave pushing in. Junkrat backed away to potentially go get the objective, but no. This is call for core from the side of Team New Team. They're looking confident in their play as the shielding is already being taken down, and that's quick percentage dropped on this core. Ladies and gentlemen, map number 1 in our second best of 3 of the day will go over to the side of Team New Team. GG, well played. We'll see what Vendetta can do on map number 2. smacked onto Brightwing. There's going to be the flank wall. Oh my god. Wind tunnel is massive right here. There's a Dragon Elite main. Tracer's going to go down. Malfuri will fall as well. Ivy takes this Madara, but the blink away from the Maiev who drops the Warden's Cage. This is going so south for the side of Oxygen as 4 members go down on the flank into a few of the 30k members. That will be Pants getting hit with. Oh my god, dear lord! Pulse Bomb Apocalypse. It's not a Caleris core, but it's definitely fairly low. So I think the lowest this core went to 12%, but Mule hard carry.
They're trying. Chromie's there with Abathur.
Oh! But Simplicity, it looks like they're going to close things out in a 4.
It's gonna be GG, Bahamut.
GGs are called 30k and 30k on map number 3 in our weighted best of 7.
Oh my god!
No way.
That's it.
No.
That's gonna be it. Yeah, that's gonna
Season
be it.
4 of Hero CCL is won by Win.
So we'll see Red Robot, I think, when originally...
Ooh. Bahamut for now, but
Yeah, I'm Giga fine. Look at this. Bam.
And then you're entombed.
Oh.
right, so that was just really well played.
As to how they're planning to start this game is... Oh my god. I look forward to seeing through the show notes improve upon that during the upcoming season. I can't wait. Thank you all. It's just such an amazing season. Shout out to our community.
Can't really say enough about the rest of the entire staff that works behind the scene at CCL. It's
I've been
been
Bahamut,
one of the
joined by
smoothest
Grubby and Matt
broadcasts.
McIntyre. Thank you for hanging out with us. This has been Hero CCL presented by Wisdom. Good luck in your Storm League games, and we'll see you in the Nexus. Thank you everyone at home for watching Hero CCL. Grubby and I both hope to see you in Season 3. And until then, stay safe, have a little bit of water, and we'll see you in the Nexus. Good night. Anybody feel like crying? Great edit from Warwick. Really good edit from Warwick. Oh. Yeah, it was really well done. Really well done by Warwick. Extremely well done. All right, new team goes up in this best of 3. Let's go ahead and jump into the next map and find out what we're gonna have here. I go and get chicken tenders with my friend once in Michigan. Once. We go and get chicken tenders at this place called Augie's. And he literally just goes, we're gonna have to find a new source of chicken tenders and shots in November. Because the restaurant's closing down. It just, yeah, anyways. Let's go ahead and jump into it. You know what? Let's do a prediction. Fuck it. I don't know. Which team gets control? C. Triglov. Team. New team. Vendetta or no control. C. Triglov. Let me make sure the players are on the same sides. Yes, they are. Okay. So I will throw 2 minutes on this. I'll introduce the teams and we'll get our prediction going. Let's do a fun little prediction, everybody. Let's get into this. We are here in Volskaya Foundry, map number 2, and our second best of 3 of the day. We got Team New Team versus Vendetta. Team New Team is going to have an Imperia, Zeratul, Deckard, and a Nubarak. The side of Vendetta will have a Tyrael, Zagara, Lucio, Blaze, and Hogger. Let's go ahead and get a prediction going here. 2 minutes on which team will get control point C Triglav Protector. Will it be the team with only 4 realistic heroes, or will it be the team with actually 5 heroes in a draft? Let's go ahead and see what happens here. Get your gambles in, ladies and gentlemen. You have a minute and 40 seconds to gamble on this prediction as I am out of tea. All right. Not a single gambler in chat. Y'all disappoint. Alrighty, so let's see. Let's actually see what's going to be happening here between these two teams in the mid lane as we've got a little bit of back and forth. Anubarak burrows forward, trying to get something set up there. Miniken coming in as well. Big Jet Propulsion coming in from Blaze. That's a lot of damage onto the enemy members, but it doesn't look like any kill will be had by Zalgo, Jack, and friends. Looking over at our rotation to top, Zeratul putting some pressure onto SCH as Miniken is dropping a little bit low. SCH actually continuing to apply the pressure here with the auto attacks. 2 autos would be enough. Anubarak burrows in to stop any sort of advancement onto the Zeratul. Back in time for Gamble? Yes, you are. You're just in time. I just got here and missed it. No, you didn't. The Gamble's still going. You literally still have like 20 seconds on the gamble, ladies and gentlemen. Come on now. What's up, Demented? How you doing? Yeah, I can literally see the bar still ticking down for it. There we go. You can't see it. That sounds like a you problem. I'm sorry. Have you tried clicking on the bandit point thing in the bottom left of your Twitch chat? If you click on the bandit bucks icon, that's usually where your prediction pops up. Twitch is buggy for you lately? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe like deleting and like refreshing your cache and stuff like that, like deleting out all your cookies and stuff. I have found that from time to time it's useful to do that, especially with Chrome. It's not there. Don't know what to tell you. Quite literally don't know what to tell you. Deleting your what? Your cookies. Your web cookies. Sometimes there's too many cookies and your browser's too full of cookies, so you have to delete some out.
We've redesigned our tree glove.
You see an old prediction instead of a new one? Yeah, I would definitely clear out your cookies and stuff. I would refresh all that kind of stuff from your browser. Cookies. What? Sometimes your browser's full of cookies and you need to clear out your cookies. This isn't a crazy concept. Oh, I'm sorry. Zeratul, or excuse me, Zagara goes down. Different Z as Anubarak set up that kill. A little blink back from Killidan. Geo just wall riding as we have control point A up and available. Bottom lane, we will see Jay versus Jack. And Blaze just kind of, he's losing out a little bit of HP, but he's not losing out the lane. His name is Cookies? No, his name is Cookie. I will fight all of you. Your name is I'm not, oh my god. Delete your cache. I believe you have to delete your cashews as well. You need to delete the cache and cashews. Cashews are very, very important to remove from your web browser as well. You don't want cashews in your web browser. They're delicious, but you just don't want them in your web browser. Zagara does get a little bit of revenge, taking down the Zeratul right over there. Big bounce in from the Hogger as we have a very low Anubarak. He will fall. Imperius trying to stay on the point. Zalgo Jack with the jet propulsion, and that is Gambit doing their best to heal up, but it's not enough, and it still will be 3-1 in kills, 2-3 in kills in totality as our control point A is still up and available. I thought there was no such thing as too many cookies. I'm sorry, you thought wrong. You thought very wrong. I'm sorry, my friend. I don't know if you've all ever eaten an entire sleeve of Oreos and then sat there and stared at the empty package going, what have I done with myself? But I've done that too many times. And then I just curl up in a ball and want to vomit and die. Delete the butt hay. Oh, butt spot. No. I do. Not fun when it comes out. Oh. Took me, I didn't realize initially, and then I did as I was reading it. Anubarak goes in, that's a lot of damage onto the Hogger, who's looking for a bounce to back away, drops the biotic emitter, gets the staggering blow to knock back the enemy, and Indigo Zap will stay alive for now with Geozaris helping out with amping it up on that Lucio. We do have the Imperius looking for an angle for the Celestial Charge, getting a potion or two from Deckard from time to time, who does have the Ruby. There's going to be an Anubrek burrow charging away. It looks like Jay on the Imperius might go down here, getting some healing from the Deckard, trying to back away, but it won't be enough. Cigar gets the kill. SCH low, but will not be punished. Actually, yes, Miniken goes in, but will Miniken get away? Zenroth is going to be able to help out with that burrow charge in, allowing Zeratul to back away. We trade Imperius for the Tyrael, so we are going to be getting an Angel trade, if you will. Geo low, big damage in as well. That will be the Lucio to fall randomly to just some sort of damage. And Zalgo Jack is able to back away. I thought Zeratul might stick on him, but it's not going to happen. 10 talent here on both sides. I'm going to cycle through the other numbers as always. We got a Salvo, we got a Cocoon, Stay a While and Listen, a VP, Imperius Holding. We have on the opposing side, we've got a Sanctification, Devouring Maw, High Five, Bunker, and a Hortipult as the Hortipult is short distance right there. Miniken gets the VP, tries to walk through, trying to back away, but it won't be enough. This Stay While and Listen will go onto the enemy. There's going to be a tickle to the enemy as well. Randomly, Zagara falls. It might have been the Devouring Maw that killed her own Devouring Maw. Yes, I know. That's going to be a potential Wrath of Angiers from Jay, but it doesn't connect. And so we see control point A back over to the side of Vendetta, and it seems like Imperius is just going to go soak. This might be a give. Looper, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub to Albadron. Albaldr, I can't say it, I'm sorry. Thank you also for the other gifted sub to Silur Hots. Silur Hots? Well, control point A Triglove will be focused on opening up the bottom lane, so prepping for that control point C potential. Thank you for the 2 tier 1 gifted subs. I very much appreciate that. Thanks, bud. Oh, as I just realized, did September start? Are subs cheaper to gift to people now? Or has that not started yet? I know in the past, like, September didn't actually start on September 1st. It was like a day or two later. 20% off first time. But like if I gift a sub, wait, is gifting subs not like 50% off? Oh, that's super weird. They didn't make September 50% off subs. Why? I'll have to look after stream. Why does Twitch constantly try and shoot itself in the foot by trying to save money? Why? Like, the 1 month that, like, content creators, like, look forward to, because it's like, oh yeah, like, this is the month where, like, I should get a bunch of subs, and I can, you know, it's beneficial for me. Why does Twitch go like, how can we make this harder for streamers? A little bit of bounce of Hogger back and forth over around the Bidec emitter. We will be seeing a VP onto 4 heroes. Burrow charge in from Anubrek. Hogger still spinning. We do have the Stay Well and Listen Sanctification out from the Tyrael. Bunker down from Blaze. There's going to be a Salvo out as well. Don't think it really did anything, but we do have Imperius doing something, finding a kill. Onto one of the enemies. Hogger randomly dies. It's actually the splash damage from Phoenix's level 1 is really helping out for these AoE team fights. One more little auto will get that kill. Wrath of Angiers onto 1. That should be a kill onto Zagar as well. A quadra kill for the side of Team New Team, and they quickly move for the top lane as they have the camp up here and the wave coming in as well. Looper, thank you for the 69 bits. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you very much. This just means that Corsair has more of a reason to sponsor me now. First year was all subs half off. I mean, like, last year was that. There's been previous years where they didn't like do September where it's like 50% off. I know that. But like last year, like I want to say like 2 years ago they didn't do 50% off and they got backlash. And last year they did the 50% off and everyone's like, "Yay!" And then I honestly think that this year they're just like, "All right, let's not do the 50% off." And then they're going to get backlash. And then next year they'll do 50% off and everyone will go, "Yay!" It's just going to be that. I have a gut feeling. Anyways. At 16 to 14 in the levels, 10 to 5 in kills. This is looking pretty good for the side of Team New Team when it comes to just their momentum in map number 2 in our second best of 3 of the day. Nubrak burrows in. There will be a high five, I think, from Lucio to cleanse that out with Zalgo Jack dropping down the bunker. Cocoon onto Lucio. No high fives out from him. Sanctification, devouring mob. Miniken drops the VP, but Zagara still has the auto text. Jet propulsion from Blaze into his face as the Lucio will be traded. Zalgo Jack going down on the left-hand side of our screen. At least that's the assumption. And Imperius jumps over the wall. Wait, did he go? I was like, how did it? Okay, I didn't see the Celestial charge through the wall, so I was like, really? Activate to teleport to an enemy that has been marked by Valorous Brand. Gain 25 armor for 3 seconds. That's pretty cool. I rarely ever see Valorous Pursuit. I've seen it like a couple times, but I feel like I rarely see this talent, so that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Alrighty. Deckard just threw out a Horadric Cube for some AoE damage. He's actually going to come help clear this wave. I would have preferred Gambit just to go right to the point, but either way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter right now. Phoenix is just now respawning, so that might have actually been the reason why Deckard Cain didn't go over there, because there might have been the enemy, because they weren't actually showing on map, so actually I retract my statement. Nice bounce vertically from Hogger. SCH stepping forward. Phoenix maybe looking to jump in here. I'm just waiting to see what the fight looks like, because it feels like we're about to get into a massive fight, but that might not be the case. Zeratul doing Zeratul things in mid. Just want to point that out really quickly. There's the Jet Propulsion from Blaze, but Nubrak gets the Burrow Charge to disengage. Imperius pushing up bottom lane. Zeratul, the mid lane's already cleared out, so he's gone to bottom to help out Imperius for a second. All right, control point B starting to go over to the side of Vendetta. Oh man, yeah, Imperius is just he's just split pushing the entire time. I'm actually not too opposed to this, to be honest. It's not like control point B is going to go over anytime soon, so getting some initial siege through the bottom and mid is going to help out pushing up these waves as well and soaking up extra experience. 15, by the way, stacks on the level 1 for the Deckard Cain. Zeratul maybe looking to jump up here. Imperius going to get pushed out of bottom lane. He is tanking tower shots. 1, 2, armor down. He did use that Valorous Pursuit, I do believe, as he had some armor. Actually, no, he didn't. It's off cooldown. Jet Propulsion from Blaze. Doesn't go back in. Meanwhile, Protoss will push mid. So that's a fort down. As the Triglav goes to the enemy team. Look at this rotation, though. Zeratul and Phoenix will be seen because of the creep from Zagara. So showcasing the Zerg prowess over those filthy Protoss. Still better than the ding-dang Terrans. VP, but this feels more like a disengage tool than anything. Miniken should be able to get away. They still have the fort to retreat to. Gets one auto onto the Lucio to try and get a little bit of pressure onto him, forcing back that Lucio. The rest of the members of Team New Team are going to be taking down this Triglav before it finds much value. I think the top lane fort did fall from all of this. We have Imperius moving into mid. So is the Zeratul looking for some backline value. But no kill to be had. Triglav, 40-some seconds left. It's got like 13% on its HP. How much HP does this thing even have right now? It's got like 2,800, so it's like 4/5 of a Diablo health pool at that time. SCH will be the last one inside the Triglav. Jumps forward with the Eldruin's Might. And does have that Sword of Justice, so has the teleportation value out of that one to disengage. All right, mid lane still being pushed up. There is going to be a Crab looking for a potential flank. Most of the heroics are off cooldown. Actually, the only thing that's not is VP on a 30-second cooldown. And so we'll see the back and forth. The Triglav went down somewhere in the 15-ish mark, so I think we're looking at like what, like 16, 17, like 18-ish minute, I think. Somewhere in the 18 mark area. Should be when our next Triglav is up and available. So until then, it's going to be grabbing camps and using this 20 talents here over the enemy team. Ooh, Unrelenting Descent. Descending from the heavens restores 30% of Imperius' maximum health and mana. Consuming a Valorous brand reduces the cooldown of Wrath of Angiris by 10 seconds. Wrath of Angiris is an 80-second cooldown. That is not a lot. That is a lot of cooldown potential. Speaking of potential, we have Miniken putting pressure onto the Tyrael, who's going to try and dip dive dodge around. And in bottom lane, we have the... Oh, okay, no, that was, I think it was the Valorous Pursuit. There's going to be the Wrath of Angiris going out, but it doesn't connect. We do have a kill onto Hogger, and a kill, no kill actually, onto Zalgo Jack, able to get inside that bunker. Now here comes Miniken with the VP, locking down the tower. We have a blink in as well. That is Lucio to fall. Miniken looking to get the pressure on. One more big phase bomb does get the kill from Kil'jaeden.
Blue team has destroyed the fort.
With 3 dead and no announcement onto the Triglav, this is a great time to siege through the bottom lane. Zagara and Tyrael can poke out, but that's as much as they can really do. Deckard Cain did go into the Ancient Blessings, so we'll keep an eye out for that. If you want to know when Ancient Blessings goes active, there's like a little glow underneath everyone's model. I'll keep an eye on that one. The I think it's off. Is it on cooldown? I didn't actually see properly. That's just Ruby. Sorry. Are they looking to end off of this? There's... Oh, no. Is there no control point C Triglav? Did people just lose all their points? I think people just lost their points by not betting. I think some people just lost a bunch of points by not betting. That is going to be Miniken getting pushed away. Hogger going in with the Hortipult. There's going to be a spin through. Miniken getting the cleave as well. The core is losing HP. The Stay a While and Listen. Blaze up in 2 seconds. The Rocket Gloves come out. Gambit getting a self-heal. And this is, yes, ladies and gentlemen, map number 2 over to the side of of Team New Team. They take the series in a 2-0. GG. Well played.